What's up, everyone? Welcome to RSVP Q&A series, episode 3. Ibn Jasper.
What's up, G's?
We'll get right into it. At One Future asked, do you see yourself doing collaborations with high-end designers?
Yeah.
Dope. That would be dope. That would be very dope.
Yeah. That's like an ultimate goal, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta take I think there's a lot of steps I need to take to do that where it would make sense, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where like I would have to build my reputation up to work with someone who I would admire and look up to like that.
Dope. All right. Hair Jordan asked, would you ever do a small barbershop tour?
I never thought about that. Yeah. I mean, I wonder what he mean by like barbershop like tour. Like what? Like go and cut people hair?
I think,
or
I feel like I saw a comment that said something like going to small barbershops, having like a pop up of some kind.
Man, that's a good idea.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That would be very dope.
Man, good idea. What was his name?
Let's see. His name was Hair Jordan.
_
Hair Jordan.
Good idea, man. Might have to give you a little credit for that one.
At Sneaker Ninja asked, would you collaborate with other independent sneaker companies?
Yeah. Cause I've been talking to Tony Ferguson, who just launched Rome, and that's the homie. I like his stuff, so. And it's like he's kind of doing what I'm doing, but on the footwear side, where it's like high end skatewear and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one brand I've been kind of like,
Yeah.
I wonder if I could do something with them.
Would it be a skate shoe, you think?
It would be skateable.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. At Richard B asked, where do you see the skate culture going in the near and distant future?
Like, I see it growing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we gonna have like the whole like death like what happened in like the early 90s and stuff. I don't think that's gonna happen again. I think skating is gonna get in the Olympics. My personal goal is I want skaters to be getting $200 million contracts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want skaters to live like other professional athletes. Like, I want the same opportunities. Like, it's just as hard. I don't know why people don't want that. Like, that's so bugged out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think pro skaters should be multi-millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have products that sell millions of units. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think it should be, because that's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think like Street League was a big step forward in that,
and
like
it's like
monetizing.
Dope. But see, I was, all right, so when I said the thing about the Olympics, right? So I was thinking about that when I was thinking about Street League, and then I was watching the Olympics, and I was watching figure skating, right? And they were like, oh, she didn't complete, it was like a triple toe loop or whatever. And they're like, she didn't complete the rotation, and she got deducted points for that. Yeah. So I think that is probably the biggest thing, because like skating, figure skating is an art form, but they figured out how to technically judge it, right? But let's say you do like a full cab down some stairs, and you don't complete the rotation, but you slide it around. That's actually more stylish.
Yeah, exactly.
To not complete the rotation.
It'd be harder to judge a skateboarding Olympics.
Yeah,
I think
it's that's just the leeway that you gotta have in it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, like man, Tori did that back three and landed it like perfect rotation. Yeah. But then like somebody will slide around. And it's like, oh, well, you might get a little extra style points for like making it, because it could make it a make. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think about that type of stuff all the time. Like, I'll be watching Olympics, like, oh.
Yeah, I think it'd be fresh too. Like, Street League was dope to see. Like, just the whole.
But check this out. I'm about to blow your mind. If skating was in the Olympics, you would have to be Nyjah Houston and Danny Way to be an Olympic
Yeah, you'd have to be
skater.
all. You'd have to be the
It would be literally, because I was watching the last snowboard competition Olympics, and it's like a 10 stair, a 15 stair, and then a mega ramp.
Yeah.
Like, so
You
it's
have to
like
be
you got to be
versatile
able
enough
to
to
do
hit
like
everything.
10 stair first try, 15 stair first try into a mega ramp
Yeah.
trick first. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like you would
yeah.
have to be that good to be
Yeah.
an Olympic skater. I don't think we're there yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the skaters have progressed that far yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where it's on that level.
Yeah,
But
that
think
would
about
be,
that. That's kind of crazy though, right? Like
Yeah.
if Nyjah would then do
Go to a mega ramp and bust like a backflip off the
Yeah,
mega
that's
ramp.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. So as you mentioned, like skaters making multi-millions and stuff. What do you think of like a skater like P-Rod or Sheckler?
Man, P-Rod and Sheckler is like real big inspirations to me. Actually, I post about Paul a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like definitely a great example of he's a Nike athlete too. And a quote I read in a Tinker Hatfield interview where he was talking about he made the Jordans to be advanced to match the advancement of Michael Jordan on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that was kind of the philosophy I had with Cordova. And that is something that I've seen Paul do like his whole career. You know what I'm saying? It's like I posted this one picture of him in his Rolls Royce, and I was like, man, like this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Paul Rodriguez deserves
Yeah.
to have a Rolls Royce.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's put so much work in. He's progressed the sport. You know what I'm saying? He's like ambidextrous. You know, like because that's like a real big thing. And like in skating, I always say to people like, man, just imagine if in the NBA, like when Magic Johnson came back after the All-Star game, and he was shooting left-hand jumpers. That if you couldn't shoot jumpers with both hands, you couldn't be in the NBA no more. Like that's what happened in skating.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like if you couldn't skate switch, it was like over for you.
Yeah, it's how the sport.
Yeah,
it's like how the sport.
That's how the sport progresses, and it's like that guy is one of the main people pushing that, and then like Sheckler, he's just like super fucking gnarly and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, I think that those guys, they're living the way they living because they deserved it, man. They earned that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for you to say like, oh man, you just a skater, like man, that's so disrespectful to just be like yo, we passed that. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Like it is a mainstream sport.
It's definitely mainstream. I mean, it's just like
it's all, like
the risks are crazy too.
It's at UIC
like,
Pavilion right
exactly.
now. It's like on TV. It's like, you know, it's like come on and let's get this money and let's really build the culture, the industry, and everything the way that as we see it. You know what I'm saying? Like as we see, where it's like not where those other corporate entities won't come in and corrupt stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know what exactly. What do you think of like the effort of skaters leaving industry, like big industry teams, and starting their own teams?
Man, I think that's dope. Like there's a whole new wave of. It's just like a whole new wave going on. Like, you know, you got FA, you got that whole thing with hockey and all that. Then you got, man, it's just like new life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, and it's punk. Like that's what skating and hip hop and punk was all the same thing at one time. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of think it's coming back around to that, like. But like Travis is like a Sid Vicious type of, you know what I'm saying? Like he like a rock star and a rapper.
It's like a whole youth culture really.
Yeah,
like combined.
You know, and it's like punk, skating, hip hop, like it's kind of anti-establishment.
Definitely.
Even against the establishment that is itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pharaoh King Cole asks, what essential advice could you give the young tastemakers of the generation coming up?
Man, be yourself. Believe in yourself. And don't be feeling entitled. You know what I'm saying? Like, this generation definitely has some entitlement issues, I think. You know? Like, I didn't have we never expected this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't expect this. Like, really, we thought Kanye was gonna go gold.
Mm-hmm.
He went triple platinum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We thought College Dropout, we was like, if it goes gold, we're good.
Yeah.
Because no producer rapper has gone gold. Like Pete Rock album, that didn't go gold. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was the goal, to go gold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all of this that happened is extra, and we're grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're not finished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got that from my boy Arthur from Pajama All Day. I'm chasing my dreams.
It's a very dope video.
I've accomplished them, but I'm not finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a very profound statement. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that right there, it's like, you can't be having no, oh, I did this. It's like, oh, I fed my kids.
Yeah.
You supposed to feed your damn kids. Like, you don't get no credit for feeding your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to do that. You don't get extra credit for doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to the young generation, it's like, go above and beyond the Call of Duty. Go read a Napoleon Hill book. Go study the philosophy of Andrew Carnegie. You know what I'm saying? It's about doing more than you are asked. Yeah. More than you are expected. Because if the person who you doing that for, if they don't see it, they rival does.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you